So I'm really delighted to have received finally the first test here, which is actually not a test, it's a final. We got it right on the first try of this first work of La farandole des trous du cul. So it's printed on metal, on aluminum debond, and you can actually see how it's mounted on a system here that has a little bracket, which you'll see, which is already installed on the wall. So this just hangs right on the bracket. It's really easy. But what I really wanted to show is that as you move it around, you see all the different reflections that it has. And I hope it works here, that I can get really close and you can see the details. And where it's fuzzy in the image, or it would have been pixelated in the image, it actually makes this fantastic sheen where parts are shiny and parts are not, and the metal shines through. So this is I think they're really beautiful. So I'm going to hang it here so you can see how it works. So what I find really interesting about these pieces is that the story starts with an event, which in this case was a march against the nurses, or rather the nurses protesting against the fact that people were criticizing them. And therefore, there was a moment with real people in the street. Interestingly, the guy with the Trump hat and the American flag as a mask was actually walking behind the nurse by accident when the photo was taken, or when the still was taken. So it looks like they're marching together, which is also interesting. It's completely misleading, because in fact he is protesting against her protesting. In any case, so there's an event that happens, and then as this event happens, there's a TV crew filming this event, and the film then comes on TV. So the transformation goes from an event to it being filmed physically, to it then going on TV, to the footage then being used as a basis for a press article which goes on the internet, which is then taken and posted on Facebook, which is then discussed in the Facebook posts, which I then labeled with, or tagged with, La farandole des trous du cul. Then I made a screenshot of the whole conversation and then cut out a little part, so cropped a little part of this whole conversation, which is why you see the emojis here. Crop out a part of the conversation, and then render these back after all these digital transformations rendered this event back into something physical, which is this metal object, which to me calls the idea of something being etched in stone. You know, it becomes real again because it's a real metal object. So I find all this transformation really interesting, and I'm just delighted at how they came out, because if you move around a little bit, you'll see all these different reflections and different colors, and as the light goes on or off, they change as it's night or day. They're just really, I find them really, really nice. Anyhow, this is one of them, 1 out of the 10. La farandole des trous du cul.